Alright, this is part 2 of when I met Liam Gallagher. I had to cut part 1 short because I had to do something else. So if you haven't seen that video, go and watch that, then come back to this one. This is part 2. So where was I? I'd been to buzz Liam Gallagher on his door, pressed his buzzer, spoke to him through the intercom. He wasn't coming out. He wasn't coming for a sesh with me and Dave. So I went back down his steps, his front door steps, back onto the pavement where we got chatting with this guy who later became the first ugly bloke on TFI Friday. So I was standing on the pavement chatting with this guy. He goes up and presses Liam Gallagher's doorbell, see if he'll come out and sign some photographs, because that's how he made his living. He would take colour photographs or black and white photographs, whatever, just a bunch of photographs. He'd take along to where celebrities were going to be and he'd get them to sign them, and then he would sell them, and that's how he made his living. So anyway, he was told the same thing by Liam Gallagher. I'm not coming out, see you later. He comes back down the steps. Me, Dave, and this other guy, who I can't remember his name by the way, we're all standing chatting on the pavement. There's nobody else around at that time, nobody. There's no other fans, there's no press. It's dark. It's like winter time. It's probably late afternoon, tea time by now. And we're just there, wondering, what do we do next? Because the original aim was to meet Noel Gallagher, if you remember, if you've seen the first video. I actually thought, I fully believed that day I was going to meet Noel Gallagher. Now, I was outside Liam Gallagher's house, having just spoken with him, and I was just wondering what to do next. Do I carry on trying to meet Noel Gallagher, or, you know, do I settle for what I've just had? A conversation through an intercom with Liam Gallagher. Well, the decision was taken away from us because what happened next changed everything. We're standing there having a chat with this bloke, with his, you know, the guy with the photographs, the ugly bloke, as was on TFI. And as we're chatting, BMW pulls in onto the drive outside the front of Liam Gallagher's house. BMW driven by none other than Noel Gallagher. I'm lying. Noel Gallagher cannot drive. All Oasis fans know that. He's famous for having a fucking chocolate brown Rolls Royce that he can't drive. Anyway, it wasn't Noel Gallagher in the BM. It was Patsy Kensit, Liam's wife. I'm not sure if they were married at the time. Doesn't matter. He was with her. He was living with her. So Patsy pulls up on the drive, opens the boot of the car, gets out the car, opens the boot, starts getting Sainsbury's bags out of the boot. Who comes out of the bottom doorway? Not the top doorway up the steps where I'd been. The bottom doorway that leads onto the drive. Who comes out? Well, of course, Liam comes out to help Patsy in with the shopping. Gives her a kiss, which I've got a photograph of, by the way. I had a shitty disposable camera with us, and I took pictures. Oh, what's happened here? Oh shit, there's been an accident. There's been an accident on the roundabout. Bloody hell. Yeah. So I had this shitty disposable camera with us. I took a picture of Liam and Patsy just at the second they kissed. It's a great photograph, that, because they've both got Sainsbury's bags in their hands and they're at the back of the BM with the boot open. Anyway, while Liam's helping Patsy in with the bags, I took the opportunity to ask him again, Liam, fancy coming out, man? Where? Come out. We'll go for a pint. We'll pay. We'll just have a good fucking laugh, man. No, I'm not coming out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, right, well, then, well, can we have a photograph then? Aye, alright. So he takes a shopping in, he comes back, and he's in his tracky bottoms, his slippers, and his hair's greasy as fuck. He looks minging, but he still looks fucking cool as fuck, honestly. He still looks great, even though he's minging. And he's clearly just been lounging about the kip. But he comes out and he lets us take a photograph. I get a photograph taken of me and him. Dave's not bothered, he's not a fan. He doesn't even like the Gallaghers, so he's not bothered. Ugly bloke, I didn't like calling him that, but it's the only name I've got from him because I can't remember his real name. Ugly bloke gets Liam to sign some photographs, so he's buzzing. He's got his fucking few quid out of it. But while he's there, talking to Liam, having this conversation, it's brief, but we're having this conversation, and I remember the guy who I know back in Sunderland, from Thorny Close in Sunderland. This lad, he's from Manchester. And every time I see him, he tells me that he went to school with Liam Gallagher and he knows him really well. And I never believed a word he said. Well, you wouldn't, would you? Alright, whatever. Just because you're from Manchester, you're telling us that. Oh, I know Liam Gallagher really well. He's my pal. Whatever. Read well. Didn't believe him. So anyway, just on the off chance, I thought I'll mention it to Liam Gallagher. I says, oh, by the way, Liam, I know this kid in Sunderland. His name's Paul. Oh, what's his surname? And I couldn't remember his surname. I says, oh, fuck, I can't remember his fucking surname. I'll not say his surname in this video, by the way, just in case. I don't want to get anybody in trouble or out. But, yeah, Liam says to us, oh, what does he look like? What, can you describe him? I says, oh, he's so tall, he's such and such colour hair, he's blah blah blah. And I described him. And he went, oh, that's Paul. Blah, blah, blah. I'll not say his name. But he said his name. And I was like, whoa, hang on a bit. That's fucking him. So you know him? He went, oh, I fucking went to school with him. I know nobody better. Why, he's fucking good lad, is Paul. I'm like, whoa, well, that's blew me fucking sky high. I was not expecting that. Liam Gallagher is saying to me that he knows somebody that I know. And he actually said his surname before I did, so that confirmed it completely. It was just fucking ridiculous, man. Anyway, so we had a big crack, and we had to move on. He was gone back in the house, so we had to leave. But the last thing Liam Gallagher said to me was, when you get home, say hello to Paul. That's just insane, isn't it? Liam Gallagher saying to me, at the height of Oasis mania, by the way, when Oasis are massive, so bear in mind the context. I'm a huge fan at the time. Oasis are massive at the time. They're all over the papers, the telly, everybody wants a bit of Oasis. The mates with Bono, the mates with George Michael, the mates with fucking Paul McCartney, the mates with the biggest fucking stars. And Liam Gallagher saying to me, oh, when you get home, say hello to Paul. That's just, well, what can you say about that? That's just nuts. That doesn't happen every day, does it? Anyway, when I did get home, I did say hello to Paul. I seen him again. I says, fucking hell. I didn't believe you, but fucking hell. Liam Gallagher said hello. Madness. Absolute madness. Anyway, so that was that. I met Liam Gallagher. Still got the photograph. It's not the best photograph. I look like a fucking scruff. I've got my Adidas coat on, my fucking Adidas baseball cap. I'm sticking my fucking tongue out for some stupid reason. I think I'm going, whoa. I don't know why I've got my tongue out, but I have. Liam Gallagher just looks cool, even though he's greasy. He's in his trackies. He looks like shit, but he still looks cool. I just look a mess. but I'm not bothered because it's a great picture. And do you know what? Because it was taken on a disposable camera, I didn't even know, when I left Liam Gallagher, I didn't even know if that photograph would come out when it was developed, because back in them days you had to get your photos developed at a chemist. You couldn't just fucking take a picture. We didn't have phones, you know what I mean? So it wasn't instant. You couldn't, if it was blurred, you couldn't take it again, you know what I mean? You just had to gamble, take the picture and hope for the best. So when I got home and I sent it in for developing, I was popping myself because I didn't know. What a relief when it came back. And it was nice and clear, lovely picture. I've still got it. Anyway, after that, after we met Liam Gallagher, we went looking for Noel, because I still thought I was going to meet Noel Gallagher. Well, I didn't meet him, but what I did do was go to his house. We found his house, again with a scooter outside, 2 scooters I think, and I sat on his scooter. I've got a picture of that. And we looked through his window and we saw all the silver and gold discs on his wall and that. And we just looked at his house. To be honest, I don't think we rang his... Did we ring the bell? If I rang the bell, there was no answer, because we didn't speak to him, we didn't see him. And that was the end of that, really. But we'd met Liam Gallagher, and that just made it all worthwhile, you know what I mean? So that morning, I woke up believing I was going to meet Noel Gallagher. I didn't, but I fucking did meet Liam Gallagher. Hey, that'll do for this. I was going to say some stupid word there, which I shouldn't, and which a certain other someone shouldn't. Fucking hell, that shows how ingrained it's getting in my brain. But that would do for me, and it still does for me. Meeting Liam Gallagher, just the once was enough. Great. What a great memory, and what a great story to tell the grandkids. And look where they are now. Biggest band on the planet again. And I haven't got tickets. Never mind. See you in a bit.